Okay, today we're going to be working on my dozer again. I filmed this a couple of times. I think last time I was replacing this hose. You can see the new one there. Replaced that. Had a leak in that hydraulic hose. Today, we're going to be replacing. See, mice have been in here. Maybe a rat with limbs that big. Going to be replacing these two batteries. They're both dead. No good. I usually keep a battery disconnect on all my equipment. I've got one on this one right here, and the key broke off in it. It wouldn't open, so what I did was I put negative wires together on one side and ran it like that. But because I couldn't disconnect my battery, now my battery's gone down. So I'm going to be doing that. I may work on this muffler issue up here. A limb snapped back and hit that muffler. Let's see if we can see what's going on. I'll show you what's going on with that. I don't know if you can see in there, but it broke completely loose there, and who knows what's getting down in there. So I'm gonna see if I can weld that back. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm gonna try. I don't think that's steel, but I'm gonna check it with a magnet to be sure. I think that it's I forget what this stuff's made out of, called. But you can see where it just broke loose. And I looked at buying a new muffler for it. I think that's steel, so I might be able to weld that. In fact, it looks like it might have been welded once before. But a limb snapped back and hit that thing and broke it off. And it doesn't really affect the way the machine runs, but all that smoke, you can set it on there and kind of keep it there, but if it bounces around too much, it comes loose. And I don't want mice and everything else getting down in there and getting in the intake or anything like that. So I'm gonna try to weld that back today, maybe too. But let's get started on the battery and we'll go from there. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, make it easier to get these batteries in and out here. I think you can take this cover off right here. I've never taken this off. Looks like maybe there's 3 screws in there. And a couple back here. So let's see if we can get this off first. 5/8 bolt. All right, we got 3 off outside. Let's see if we can get these 3 off inside. Don't see no washer, but there it is. That one may be a problem to get to. This one's not exactly easy. Too hard. That one was screwed about halfway in to begin with. Looks like it might be stripped. Might have to get a replacement bolt for that. Now we got to try to get this one out. Remy, get out of that truck. Oh yeah, that's gonna come right off there now. Back the camera up a little bit there. I I brought my daughter's dog Remy with me today. He likes to go. For whatever reason, he likes me. So it was more trouble to try to go off without him than it was just take him with me. So I brought him with me. All right, now we can get in here and work pretty simply. I don't know how old these batteries are. They came in the Dozer when I bought it. Let me make sure you can still see. I think you can see in there. There we go. Now we're disconnected. See if we can get this one out. Like these came from Tractor Supply. This one did. One of them's a Die Hard and one of them's a Traveler. So I think that would be a Tractor Supply brand. That one says 920. And this other one says, well, I don't see a date on it. But we'll take them back and check them anyway. As much as they cost, we don't. Remy, get down from there off those tools, you crazy dog. All right, I think we'll go around there and fix the battery disconnect first. Actually, I'm also going to put my hour meter has gone bad. I've got a new one. You can see I have a new hour meter here. The previous one stopped working, and I want to keep up with hours so I know when to service it and all that good stuff. Here's ground. Okay, this thing has 3 wires. That's all there is to it, just 3 wires. You have positive, signal, and ground. The blue on this one is the ground. So the orange is backlight, okay. So really all you got on this is red and blue. And over here you got red, black, and green. I'm thinking you just put the blue and red together to get your backlight. That's what I'm gonna try. I'll give myself a little more wire to work with here. I don't know if you can see this, but this just plugs into the back of the hour meter. And you got 3 wires. You got a hot, ground, and a backlight. And I don't know how the original was wired. All I see on it is unless that green is backlight. I'm thinking that green is just another ground. This seems to be plenty tight. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. Okay, that's done. Let's do the battery disconnect now. Okay, you can see right here where this battery disc, I think you can see this. I may get in your way some while I'm working on it. But this should be pretty simple. I think you just take this nut off and that should slide out of there. Let's just double check a 1/8 won't fit it. There it is right there. Gosh, that's pretty tough. Nut right there, make sure that it's probably never been taken off. A bigger bar than that. Let's see if a little leverage won't help. Always the simplest things that are the hardest. I'm gonna have to move the camera a minute, so you just have to what you can see from over here, but to move you over here for a minute. I guess that thing works backwards. So I would suspect that one does the same. Let's put a little heat to it. All right, let's see if that does anything. I'm stripping the damn thing off. It just will not. Break loose. Something moved, but I may just be stripping the nut, which I think I am. There we go. I think it's moving. Golly. Turning, or is the nut just slipping? I think it's moving, but man, it ain't moving easy. Get off. Shouldn't be that dang hard. Sorry, I know I'm bumping the camera here and it's probably not in the best spot, but I'm doing the best I can do with what I got here. Not a lot of room in this hole. It's so rusted, it's just not going to come off there till it completely screws off. There we go. All right. Ooh, that nut was a little warm too. Bring this out of here. Yeah, well, I can work on it. See, I just put them both on one side to make that work temporarily till I got this fixed. I guess this one's gonna be a booger too. See if that'll work. I think I'm tightening it. That one wasn't quite as bad. You can see this one, it wouldn't turn anymore. Ended up breaking the key off trying to get it to start, and so I just gave up on it and decided I'd get a new one. Let's go ahead and hook this 2 ground wires up first. These freaking mice. Now I got to try to get this back down in there again. Them are some stout wires right there, buddy. There's a little lock washer. Let's get that. All right, we should be ready to put it in place. All right, I'm gonna move you guys back over here. Again, out of the way. Make sure you can see. Yep. All I'm gonna do is just tighten this up now. Hopefully that's 1 inch as well. Yep. I think this was original CAT. I ordered it off Amazon, but I can't remember if it was Chinese. I think I got original CAT one because I think the reviews on the Chinese ones were not very good, and I found original CAT for wasn't but a few dollars more. So I think this is original CAT, or at least they claim it was. Who knows if it really is. You want to get all this stuff tight because these things vibrate like crazy. All right. On, off. On, off. On, off. All right, there it is. All right, we got a battery disconnect. We got our new hour meter put on. And now we're going to put the batteries in. Okay, I think you can see a little bit of what I'm doing there. The sun is really bright today. Yeah, I think you can see good enough. These batteries are heavy, but let's see if we can get them in there. First one is there. Positive has to go this way. Negative over there. All right. We'll get it in this slot first, and then we'll try to push it back in there. I may not have anything with me today, but these things are, here's the one side, but I don't see anything else in there to tie these down with, so I'm going to fix that whenever I can. So I don't like them bouncing around in there like that. front cover off. All right, there we go. All right, everything seems to be good and tight. Let's turn on the battery disconnect and see what we get. Make sure you guys are still with me over here. Yeah, I still got battery. Still recording. Okay, you won't be able to see what, well, let's move it over here and you can see. We'll get up there and turn on the battery disconnect, put the key in it and see what we get. Let me find the keys. Oh man, what a mess up here. We're not going anywhere yet, Remy. You just sit tight. All right, we'll let that. All right, I put a squirt or two. Watch out, Remy. And there it goes. This dozer runs good. There, cap back on. Look at there, my hour meter's lit up. Let's see if it turns any at all. Something in there in the, there's something banging around under there. We didn't move anything. Probably a big rat under there or something. I saw one the other day running around out here. It's the only thing about leaving your stuff out in the woods. Could have been telling what's up under there. They better get out. Yeah, you can see my meter's working. See over here. Tenths. Let's see what that. Oh, that sounds like my fuel pump. Or maybe out of gas. I did bring some diesel. I'm gonna turn it off before it runs out of gas. We don't want that. All right, well, those things are working. Well, I guess I'm gonna wait on trying to weld my muffler because I should have done that before I put the batteries back in, and I don't feel like fooling with those things again. So anyway, when I get ready to weld that muffler, maybe I'll record that. But for now, I think I'm gonna leave it as is. And call this a fix here. Got the battery disconnect new batteries in it, and everything seems to be working good. So we'll call this a fix for now, and we'll work on something else. But thanks for watching.